Hello and welcome to the channel again. You may ask yourself, what is the occasion for the shirt? Let me tell you that in this video we are going to review the latest versions of my favorite fountain pen of them all, the Visconti Watermark 2019 Blue Moon and the Rainbow. The original Watermark was launched, I believe, in 2016, and it was featuring the filigree techniques that Visconti is well known to master. And it's very easy for me to talk about this pen because this is my favorite fountain pen of them all. And just for reference, I have my 2016 Visconti Watermark right here, and this is, as you may see, a very beautiful and interesting fountain pen. We do have a metal cage that wraps around the barrel and the cap, and the inside are made in clear material. This cage is made out of sterling silver, and this is plated with a layer of palladium to prevent the sterling silver from tarnishing. Also, due to these cutouts and this motif right here, let me get it in focus, this pen will feel very nimble and quite light for its size. Also, this pen was a limited edition of 888 pieces only. If I'm not mistaken, there is a much more rare version of this pen, and that is issued in a different material, in solid gold, but that comes with a very hefty price tag. Now let's get back to the 2019 Visconti Watermark, and we have available two different versions of this pen, two variations, if I may say so, and each come with a fresh new look. Now let's get to unbox both of them and see what is different from each other and what is new from the old 2016 Visconti Watermark. Now this is the proper way to introduce such a special pen to a customer. We do have this box, and this is specific to the Watermark series. The front lid displays these beautiful cutouts, and those are the same cutouts that are on the pen. Now we lift this lid, and inside we do have the Blue Moon version of the Watermark. Gorgeous pen. Very interesting, very fresh, new, and just for reference, I have here the 2016 Watermark, my personal pen. As you can see, they are both equal in size. They do feature the same materials, same weight. The only thing different now is this gorgeous ruthenium plating that blacks out this pen completely, and the transparent parts of the Watermark now are blue. Not opaque blue, you can still see the silhouette of the nib and the filling system inside, but they are not clear. So if you think this is cool, wait to see the second version. Now this is the Rainbow. Very interesting, bold, cool, fresh, new. I just love this pen a lot. As you can see, the difference between the Blue Moon and the Rainbow, the clear parts of the pen are not colored. The barrel of the pen and the cap are completely see-through. You can see the nib and also the filling system. So the only thing different is this insane PVD coating, and we do have this psychedelic theme. I don't know if you can call it a color because it is displaying a lot of colors, and it's just crazy. The first thought that I had in my mind when I seen this pen, it's like someone pulled out a time machine and asked you, hey, do you want to see something cool from the future? Wait 1 second, poof. When he comes back, reaches in his pockets and whips out this bad boy. Yes, this is from the future. Now let's bring the camera closer and analyze these two creations in more detail. Both pens are absolutely stunning. I'm going to use the blue moon, but I will have the rainbow close by to pop in and out and show you the difference between them. And we are going to start with the finial. We do have the Visconti coin. On this pens it is not removable, so we cannot personalize this pens using the Visconti My Pen system. We do have the clip, and this is the trademark Visconti clip, the Ponte Vecchio clip. On the blue moon we do have blue enamel behind the writing, the Visconti writing. And on the rainbow we do not have any enamel. It is only PVD coated to match the surface of the pen. The cap looks like it's composed of two different parts. We do have the cage that wraps around this blue inner cap, and it looks very specific to the watermark, and it's like an exoskeleton, and inside we do spot the silhouette of the nib. This material is not completely see-through, so we cannot see the color of the nib or something like this, but we can see a faint silhouette of the nib. We do have this cutouts in a shape of a V. They form like ripples. Then continuing down below we do have this thicker part of the material that resembles a cap band. On this we do have engraved Watermark, which is the name of the pen. It will take 3 complete turns to uncap the pen, and as you can see we do have the nib. On the blue moon it is ruthenium plated like the entire surface of the pen, making it very cool to have a matching color for the nib to the body of the pen. And this is the new 18 karat gold nib from Visconti. Now let me show you the nib on the rainbow, and this is PVD coated like the whole surface of the rainbow pen. Okay, now we're focused, and this is gorgeous, lovely. I love this nib, and just goes so well with the overall theme of this pen. It's just amazing. Now this nib is offered in the same nib unit like the 23 karat palladium Dream Touch nib. We do have the same ABS feed from Visconti. Moving forward we do have the section of this pen, and this section is pretty comfortable, and although it is a sterling silver or metal section, it will prevent your fingers from slipping down the nib just because it has this shape. It is flared on both ends, but in the middle it's a little bit smaller, and this will help a lot. The threads are beautifully machined and integrated. They are very smooth. They do not cause any fatigue to your hand if you are gripping your pens slightly higher. Then we have the ink window. Not that you need one because you can totally see the ink level in the barrel, but this ink window is the double reservoir feature of this pen. For those who don't know, this feature will allow you to take this pen on a flight and not have a bad day to mess up your white shirt with burping ink from the nib in the cap then on your shirt. Moving forward, we do have this cage that I was telling you about, and this is wrapping around the inner filling system of this pen. Again, we do have the same blue color like on the cap in the barrel of the pen, and although it's not completely see-through, you can totally see the ink level and the piston rod and also the piston. And we do have the same cutouts like the ones that are on the cap. They are continuing right here. Also, we arrive at this piston knob, and this is a chunky piston knob, quite heavy, but is there for a reason. This will balance the pen so well because, let's face it, this pen will feel a lot lighter than you may expect due to the cutouts and only the exoskeleton being metal, and this is there for a good reason. On the back there is the serial number of the pen, and this is a limited edition of 888 pens for each of the two colors. Now let me bring the rainbow. As you may see, this features a completely see-through barrel and ink window, so you will see actually the color of the ink inside this pen. Quite lovely. And also a very interesting feature, I don't know if you can see, I'm going to try to focus very closely, but the inner rod features the same color, the same PVD coating, and is just gorgeous. Also, all the parts that are in contact with ink on these pens are made from anti-corrosive titanium, so do not worry, the filling system will not corrode from the ink inside. This pen is featuring the double reservoir power filler, the trademark filling system of Visconti, so this is how you can operate it. You extend the rod, you submerge the pen in ink around this level right here, then you plunge down the piston, creating vacuum behind. Once you are going to hear a pop, now you will leave the pen submerged in ink for 2 or 3 seconds. The ink will rise from the ink bottle into the chambers and into the barrel of the pen. Then you are going to screw in this piston knob and you are ready to write. Also, let's see this pen will completely closed and fully inked. It will sit at 145 millimeters and 65 grams, quite heavy but not that much. And if we are going to uncap this pen like this, we are going to have 132 millimeters and around 38-39 grams. Now let's take this gorgeous 18-karat gold nib for a spin. We have the pen, Visconti Watermark, Blue Moon. Now we have the nib, which is the new 18-karat gold, and this is a fine nib. Then we have the ink, and being a black and blue pen was a no-brainer what ink to use, so I went with the Waterman Mysterious Blue, one of my favorite blue-black inks. This is a lovely blue-black. So we have Waterman Mysterious blue. Now we have the paper. This is 68 GSM Tomoe River. And let's see how wet is this fine nib. We have one pass. I'd call that a really wet fine nib, as you can see. So we have one pass, two passes. Now let's see how this nib is performing under some pressure or applied flex. Remember, do this at your own risk, because you can easily spring a nib like this. It does offer some line variation, so you can use this nib to add some character to your writing, but do this very carefully. Now let's see how is this nib performing in reverse writing. So we have a fine normal writing. Now we have the reverse. Quite scratchy, but not all unpleasant. It will take the nib from a fine to extra fine if it need. Now let's see some fast writing to see if we have problems of skipping. None whatsoever. So the nib is beautifully balanced and polished. No matter how you turn this nib when writing or flourishing or rotating this nib, it will still be very smooth. The nib actually performs very good, so if you do have the chance to try one of these nibs, try it, and please share your feedback, because I believe this nib is wonderful. I love it. I do hope you all enjoyed the new 18 karat gold nib from Visconti and my writing sample. Also, I think we should share some light and some feedback to Visconti, so comment down below if you like this transition to 18 karat gold nibs or not. Also, regarding this pen, well, I was aware of its existence ever since February, I think so, when I got a memo of its release for this year, and this is a pen that I was very eager to get my hands on to have in a video review, but also I think I will add one for my personal pen collection, and you just cannot go wrong with both of them. They are both nice, interesting, but for me, the Blue Moon checks all my boxes. So I think I will keep one for myself. Okay, now I want to point out something that I find interesting, and I want to let everyone know that on the Blue Moon, this version of the Watermark, as you can see, we do have a slight variation of color from what I have been seeing other retailers posting online photos of this pen. So the blue is slightly different. I hope I captured this in my video, and also on our website you may find photos that are made by us and we are not modifying the color at all. So this is why we use our own set of photos for listing this pen. I hope you enjoyed this writing sample and also my review for the Visconti Watermark. Remember, if you are looking to own a pen like this, you will find it available in both versions on the PenVenture website. Below, I will leave you a link for the website. There you will find pricing and all the information that you may need. Also, if you have any other questions, just write me an email. Again, you will find the email down below, or message me on Instagram or Facebook. Links for this both social media accounts you will find in the description of this video. Again, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Stay tuned because we have a lot of interesting things that are coming at Penventure. And well, I think this is it. My name is Emmy and I look forward to seeing each and every one of you in the next video.